I'm just prepping this bed up behind me, ready for his new plants going in. And what I'm going to be planting are these carrots. But you might notice the multi-sown, which is not what people normally do when they grow carrots. But we grew these last year in this raised bed behind me, and they came out amazing. But we have got a little bit of prep to do first. This is the same bed I grew those carrots in last year, and we've just been digging up that old compost and taking all these roots out because we're going to use the majority of this compost again. We just need to prepare it. So I've made sure it's all been churned up nice and loose, which is ideal for growing carrots. You don't want to compact that compost down. And before I give it a top dressing, I'm going to amend that compost with fish blood and bone. This is great for most plants. So I'm basically going to give it a good layer on top of that old compost. We have got some lumps in here, but we'll break those up as we go. That'll keep your plants going for quite a while. Then I'm just going to give it a quick mix. And then I'm going to add some fresh compost. And this is a new one that I bought, so hopefully it's good stuff. Make sure you break up all these lumps as well. It looks pretty good stuff, to be fair. It's called Manor Farm as well. There's a few bits and bobs in it, but not as bad as some we've had in the past. Last year it took 2 bags to fill these, and because we're saving it and amending last year's compost, this year it's only taking 1 bag per section. So we've already saved a little bit on a second season. I'm just levelling that out. I'll get round to breaking up any lumps as we go. I always like to have a nice even bed. You don't have to be too particular, it's just the way I do it. As you can see, there's a few little stones and things in this, but we can quite easily just pick those out. For now, that'll do. We've got half old compost, a good amount of fish blood and bone, and then new compost on top. And that's your bed set up, ready for planting. So when it comes to planting, all we need to do is make a good sized hole, big enough to take those plugs. And then we can just carefully pop them out of those cells. Be careful not to break the tops. Now that is a very good root system. So just slightly disturb that. But we've got about 4 carrots just in that one little area. So all we need to do is pop it in that hole, push it down to the same level, and then fill around. And we don't need to space them too far apart. About 3 inches should be good enough. Because they're multi-sown, as they grow, they'll push each other apart anyway. Once again, being very careful not to pull the plants out. And again, a nice set of plants there. So again, straight in, fill around. That's your next one in. That's a good one. You can see the carrot starting to grow there. Pretty relaxing job to do on a Saturday morning. So that's a start, and I'll finish the rest of this row and get back to you. So there we go. That's this first row of carrots all set up, and it doesn't get much easier than that. It's certainly not the traditional way that we've always grown carrots. Carrots normally need to be direct sown, and then you've got to thin them out. Because normally when you're growing in these packs, the taproot grows a lot quicker than the tops do. So the roots of that carrot will start to spiral, and that's what usually causes your carrots to fork and split. But because these are a different type of carrot, they can be multi-sown. These ones only grow to about that length. We did some of these last year, and we also did another variety called Atlas, and they grow round, and we had absolutely amazing results from his container garden last year. So since I did say I was going to pop to garden centre at the weekend, this is the first thing that I noticed. They've not got much or anything else in at the moment, and that's quite understandable because it is still quite cold. But carrots, along with cabbages, Brussels and cauliflowers, are very cold hardy plants. So I thought we'll pick up a couple of packs of those and we'll get a jump on it. I have had lots of comments in past concerning people trying to grow carrots, and they said they have trouble with the seeds germinating. And to be fair, sometimes carrots can take quite a while to germinate, and all the time you're not sure if they're going to do that either. So when I see pre-grown carrots like this, I will buy them and get a start on the season. We also will be setting up containers of carrots that I've sown from seed as well, but there's nothing wrong with picking something up like that if you can get them at the right price. This pack was £2.99, but for £2.99 we're getting 12 separate plugs, and as you saw, there's around 4 carrots in each plug, so you do math. And I'll show you the reason why I decided to buy these carrots again this year by showing you a clip of the harvest of the same carrots from that same container. Take a look at this. Well, that first carrot I've just pulled out is huge. Look at the size of that. Massive. That's a very good start. This is turning out better than I thought. Brilliant. This is another brilliant harvest. Once again, look at the size of that one. I think to say that I'm pretty impressed would be an understatement. Look at all those carrots. That's only a few of them. We also got all those. I think that is pretty amazing. Now I've got a lot of blanching to do, but it's going to be well worth it. Once we get to the autumn months, we're not going to have to buy any carrots whatsoever because we've got those from his container garden. So remember that we bought those in little packs as pre-grown carrots, all multi-sown, and we didn't separate them at all. We just took out the plug and popped them in that planter. No thinning, and just left them to grow. A bit of feed every now and again, fish blood and bone, or grow more. A bit of tomato food on occasion. That's all we've had to do. So, minimum effort, but for a maximum harvest. I think you'll agree that those carrots came out amazing, and they're only in a small container, and the container's only around that deep. But because we're not growing the carrots that grow really long, that is not a problem. Multi-sown carrots in small beds. I also grew the same ones in a 10-litre pot, and we still got carrots of that size. So if you're struggling for space, it just shows you that even a container as small as a 10-litre container, you can still grow yourself some carrots. We are going to be doing some of the longer carrots a bit later in season, but for now I thought I'd start off with some of these. And based on what happened last year, I think it's definitely worth another look. So I'll get the rest of those beds prepped, and then on the next video we're going to move on to something else, and it's just about that right time to be thinking about it. And that is potatoes. We'll also be growing those in containers, and we'll cover that procedure in his next video. So if you want to see more videos in future, then please hit that subscribe button and press that notifications bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Enjoy the sun coming this week.